Hey guys, this is Kea-cyber and we're going to be exploiting a kioptrix level 1. Okay, so basically I opened up my Kali Linux. I hope that's what you see. This is my first video using OBS, so let's hope all goes well. Okay, so I'm gonna log into my Kali. I'll blur it out, I shouldn't have shown. Oh, and this is my file. So basically from the get-go, Kali kinda knows what I'm going for and knows the tools that I will be using. And okay, I wouldn't say it's worse, but then yeah, you get me, you get me. Okay, I like to leave this waitlist open, but right now I'm gonna close it because when I go step by step on how I start off my, I wanna say exploit for Kali Linux, because for the most part you have to also know the IP you're hacking. So what we do is to wanna press sudo appscan L like this, and take a break, pause if you wanna get it built forward, and then gonna ask you for the password after you press enter, of course. And then from there, okay, since I know that 10.0.2.1 are not up to 3, they're not really my target machine, so I'm just going to assume 10.0.2.7 is. And what I'd like to do is before hopping into ZenMap, or you can do vice versa, it doesn't really matter. I hop onto the website, type out the IP address, and just kind of see. Okay, for the most part we're going to be doing our very own, is it called brute force, or I'm not really sure, but don't want to be finding directories for 10.0.2.7. But then for the most part I just like typing in admin for now and seeing if it works. If it doesn't work, we get our first piece of information, which is Apache what server at port 80. So we know it runs on port 80. Yo, I like writing them down on my paper, but right now we're not gonna really do that. But then it's effective to take notes of what you find, and because sometimes you might find gold, and when you look back at it, since you already have your notes. And you can also use cherry tree, but I don't like using cherry tree for now because I just started this whole hacking thing, and it's like it's been blessed so far. And I just thought I'd share my methodology. So yeah, I, as long as you understand me, I can type it out, but then saying it is kinda, you know okay. Yeah, let's scan 10.0.2.7 and let's see what we find. And this is, by the way, ZenMap. Oh, I love ZenMap. ZenMap makes it a lot more easier for me to sorry, there was a door knock, but then it stopped. Okay, slash admin ZenMap. Okay, we're just gonna wait for it to load up a bit, and let's see what ZenMap found. Okay, 139 443. Okay, they all look interesting, but then 133 139, I mean, looks far more interesting, and it's on and it's version Samba. So basically they don't really give us a version of the Samba, which we will find. But for now, let me also because that's the thing, for the most part I feel like I already found my answer in 139, right? But then since we're going to be like hacking and things, and we have to do a good job, so for the most part you also have to enumerate, which I'll show you right now. And by the way, yeah, sudo su root is basically you're asking for root privileges. It's like a fun way of looking at it is like root is like the final boss, right? So like Kali is like the personal assistant will do everything, but then root is like basically with root you can do much more. You don't really need to ask for permission from but when you say sudo basically is permission for you to do something. And then root, a nice way to think of it is that root is your CEO, and then Kali, which is right here, right here. You see this Kyle right here? Maybe you might change it and put in your own username, add ban. That's up to you. So basically, every time you say sudo, it's you're asking, the root. Basically, this is your root, the CEO. You're asking permission from your CEO to do this and do that with sudo ARP scan. So basically, here you're asking for permission to scan the networks that are in our, I'm just gonna say Wi-Fi, Ethernet, Ethernet, yeah, because we're using Ethernet 0. So yes, basically our root is, the final boss, like, the guy who can do it all, you know, like with, for example, here would be ARP scan. Okay, I feel like I'm now taking time to, teach it, but then I don't mind. You see, you don't really need sudo anymore because he does it all. He doesn't really need permission from someone else to do it. He'll just, go ahead and do it for you, vice versa. But then what with Kali, add Kali, basically this is like, since this is since he's the personal assistant, basically if someone had to, like, hack into him, they wouldn't really find much valuable information. They'd find information that root has given to you. But then root has everything. Root is like the final boss, like I said, So basically, if you can get to this guy, you've gotten everything you need from a particular system, basically like from a company. Like if you wanted everything that had to do with the company, then this would be the guy you're looking for, right? And Kali would be like, the personal assistant, someone who can help you there and there, because like, who doesn't really need to do everything, but then he can do everything. He just gives off the job to Kali, and if Kali is pushed, like let me not go into it. But then basically, which here we can do enumerating, which is sudo, not sudo actually, because we already talked about, And here I'm gonna, just for lack of, basically wanna run go pasta. Actually, let me start it all over. You guys might get confused. Go pasta. I already have it, so it's kind of helping me out a bit, I guess. And then HTTP. Basically, the U means the URL, so your website and things like that, which we'll get into. Don't worry, guys. There's more to come. By the end of it, would tick every box. But then for now, so basically the dir is the directory. So basically the dir in a way is like the admin right here, and basically we're now asking the CEO to basically not the CEO, but then like just in this case we're asking the CEO to find more that actually do work, and he'll do it for us, right? So basically you can just type in 0.7, and then from there minus W, and then we go on from W. Then here's where we actually go to the file. This is when we go to the file, and all of this is being done on a virtual box. Please don't do it to anyone else or your own machine. You might break something, knock something, or do something that's illegal. And basically we'll also talk about the reconnaissance, where we do information gathering. But right now I'm more interested in hacking the system, not speaking about information gathering, because I doubt there's any information to gather here. But then yeah. Oh, file system. And from there we wanna go to user, which is USR, and then from there share, and from there we wanna go down until we find. Basically I like using two wait lists, right, when I enumerate, because one thing I found, basically there are a lot of wait lists out there. I like these wait lists because they're kind of friendly, and it's Kali Linux built. With other ones you have to trust the author who made it, because there might be some sort of bug, some sort of virus, malware. You'd never know. You never really know. You know. Just, you don't want to be the guy who cries out, it's too late. Too late to apologize. Okay, now we're gonna press, we copy it from that side, so we're gonna press Shift Control V to paste everything in there. And from there, we want to be asking it to, execute. Let me execute it real quick. And then I'm going to add in the dot .js, comma, dot .php, dot, not dot, I mean comma, no, comma, dot .txt, comma, dot .sh. So basically from here, I'm asking GoBuster to, look up certain websites for me and see if they're, if there's something that I might use, because for the most part, if you wanna, like it takes time, right? It takes time. So for the most part, this actually, this is you doing a better job because I'm gonna really use 139, the open port in 139, but sometimes that's not the case, and you can, find your vulnerabilities using enumerating because sometimes, with especially when you're working with like people, right? They sometimes leave, like if you've ever programmed that. I'm just gonna talk because it's still loading. I might cut it off short. I might even cut this whole thing out. But then, like as I was saying, and most of the time programmers, right, they code and code and code, and sometimes, right, they have to put in comments into that code so that they don't get lost at the end, or somewhere in the middle they don't get lost. So that's why they leave code out there, and we, as pen testers tend to also go over there and check if there's something that they left out that we can exploit. Come on, I'll wait for this to ready. Alright, you know what? Let me actually just wanna wait for this to, I wanna wait for him to do his thing. I don't know why it's taking time. But then I also like using another wait list. I'm just gonna go sudo su root. Reason why is because sometimes this wait list finds things that the other wait list doesn't find, and it's basically it's more profitable to use. Okay, since I've already showed you guys how to do it, I'm just gonna quickly jump into it. Nope, actually, this isn't it. Let me see. The one that uses comment text. Okay. You know what? Actually, let me start it over since I'm using a different. Yeah, since I'm using a different. Okay. Now it's a view, and then from there we wanna go into our files again, and now we're gonna go into share, user share. Basically, if you got lost, then just go back to user then share. And I'm not gonna use their best. There's also their best, but then like if GoBuster can't find it, I'm not really interested in enumerating this box because I feel like we already got our answer at 139, and we wanna exploit 139, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm right, then I'm right. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know. Oh yes, Okay, I'm gonna cut a lot of parts out. Might not cut them out, but then please ignore them. Go past the. Oh, I'm not go past the. Where's Deb? Not looking for go past. I'm actually looking for Deb. Where's yeah, she's Deb. And inside Deb, there's another word list that I'm gonna use, and it's comment.txt. So I'm gonna copy, and I'm gonna paste right here. Shift Control V. Okay, and from there I'm just gonna put in x, and then from there I'm just gonna put in .js, comma .txt, comma .php, comma .sh, in any order, I guess. And okay, it's finding out verbs. You see, let's now look, I mean, if you're paying attention, then you can see that, they're giving us two different directories, right? Because right here, it hasn't found the index.html, but then the other one has already found, So it's already finished. Okay, index.html. Okay, let's hurry up real here and find out what's in index.html. Index.html. Okay, still the same thing. Wanna read through here. Not really finding anything that will interest me. Let me just try and view the source of just something simple. View page source. Okay, and in page source, if you like, nah, he doesn't really put in anything for us to use. Yeah, nope, there's nothing here for us. So sorry. Let me look at okay, it's index.html. Basically, you can go further and enumerate it further, but then yeah, I'm not going to. I feel like I already found what I needed, and anything else would just be, I mean, if you are penetrating, then, but this is, getting into someone's computer. This is not, looking for various ways to protect it. So I'm not really going to, scratch my head with it. I'm just gonna press and clear to kind of clear my terminal for a bit. And now, what did ZMap find for us? ZMap find 139, right? So we wanna export 139, but at first we wanna look for 139 TCP. Okay, wanna go on to our thingy, our root, and wanna say search exploit. Basically, search exploit is Metasploit. It's going to look for things in Metasploit Samba. Yeah. Okay. And this search exploit, what I'm looking for is a scanner. Okay. Okay. No, this is actually not giving me a scanner. It's actually telling me, nope, I made a mistake. This is what you do after you found out. Okay. Search. Okay, right here. Okay, yeah. Basically, I'm gonna just stand by. Okay. Oh, guys, what I was looking for. I'm looking for a scanner, yeah. Scanner. Like I'm looking for a Samba scan. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it. For the life of me, I forgot how to. Funny thing about, so let me actually. And also best practices, if you lost or looking for something, always go to Google. Don't have too much pride and think, too good for Google. Too good for Google. Google does help. I'm just gonna use my phone, right? Because I don't know what I have down there on my thingy, and let's see. Okay, let me. I was supposed to actually look for it in Metasploit. It just throws me the banner. Let me go to Metasploit real quick. MSF console. I don't know why I always forget this one, but a good rule of thumb is to always research. Don't be scared to research. Google and find your answer. And from there, when I get what I need, like this word, like I'm not. The reason why I haven't. It's like something you guys can also research on your own. It's not really rocket science, I guess. Like literally, you feel like you're special, because you're looking for a problem that's unique, I guess. But in actual fact, that might not be the case because everyone does have problems, and I promise you, search for your problems right now on Google and you'll find the answer because everybody. I mean everybody. Okay, so when I search for SMB, and what I'm looking for is a scanner. Where's the scanner? Okay, SMB version. This is what I want to use. For the most part, you can copy and paste, but I'm just gonna say is use 111, and now I have a scanner. And now basically all I'm gonna do is go into options to kind of see everything I need to, and then okay, now you have to set an R host. R host. Basically, R host would be the system you're targeting. In our case, since we found out that the system that we're targeting is actually 10.0.27, right? We did this when we were, enumerating. I mean, I told you about it when we were, looking for using sudo arp scan 2 points. Yeah, basically this is the target machine we're looking for, and our host is the target machine. Set our host 10.0.2.7, and okay, now it's set. We're gonna do options one more time just to see if everything is fine. Okay, and now we wanna run the exploit, or you can just say exploit, and let's find out what type of Samba it is. Oh, okay. Shift Control C to copy, Shift Control V to paste. In the terminal, of course. If you're not in terminal, just Control V would do. And basically, we're just letting the computer know that okay. Not letting the computer know, but then we're just like we got everything we needed. So exit, and now we can actually do a search exploit now. Now that we know what we need, we can do a search exploit. I'm gonna take what's in here, copy. Oh, okay, I already copied everything, so I don't need to really go back there and copy again. Oh, damn it. Shift Control V. Yeah, so basically, I'm just gonna take the Unix away. Okay. Just gonna take away the Unix and the brackets and just leave it as Samba. Okay. Okay. No, I shouldn't have added the point there. I don't know why I added the point there. And this thing is starting to ignore me. Just gonna press OK. Maybe it may not show up again. Brilliant. Search exploit again, but this time instead of just gonna leave it like that. Okay, I'm guessing that. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, it's giving me the definite answers, but I just wanna make sure that I'm looking at everything, and yeah. Okay, now we know it's trans to open. That was the giveaway. Since it's 2.2, that giveaway is that it's 2.2. Apologize if this video takes time. I'll either cut it out or leave stamps, or just leave it like that. I feel like if it's raw, it's better because it kind of shows how you can make mistakes and get better at it, I guess. So I'm just gonna leave it like that if I don't change my mind about it. And then when I go back to MSF console, I think we found what we needed. And then from MSF console, never mind, I got what I wanted. This is why I don't use cherry tree. Okay, not this is why like cherry tree is the best, just that I haven't used it so far because I haven't really had to file a report to anyone, or so for the most part I just write things on paper, and you know and I use what I find. Just makes it a lot easier for me. And from here you wanna search trends to open, which was, I don't know, let me go back and actually show you guys, not just say it. Like if you looked at the previous thingies, the search exploits that we did, right? When we were searching for exploits, the trends to open kept showing up, called trends to open, called trends to open. So I'm guessing trends to open is what we need to call up, and then wanna just call it trends to search. Okay. Okay. This is what we wanted. Now I'm gonna, use one, here's they tell you to either use it like this or like that. I'm just gonna say use one. Down go. Okay. And now we wanna go to options. Oh, it says no payload configured defaulting to Linux. Okay, this one is the best. I actually like reverse TCP, so I don't have a problem with that. Okay. The L host, this is me, right guys? This is me. Basically it's telling it's telling me that, okay, you know what, we wanna do everything here, we wanna hack him, and once we found everything we needed, we wanna take his computer and give it to you. So basically now I would know what's on his computer, since I attacked it and successfully took it. Set our host. Now we're gonna set our host again. 10.0.2.7. Basically the our host is that machine we targeting, and just gonna do an options just to be sure. Okay, our host has been set. Must do show targets to see if there are multiple, or show targets. Okay, it's just one, so it's fine. I'm just gonna go back to show options just to make sure. I like being, I know it's annoying, but then for the most part, if you love your work, you gotta make sure that you are okay. Our host set perfectly, and now we are going to run our exploit. Okay, it's running, trying. Okay, basically it's telling us that it's dying, so I'm just gonna press Control C. Something that we did wrong here, and it's not gonna really run until, okay, show payloads, show payloads. Okay. Okay, payloads is bash. Let me see now. Okay. I did that on purpose so that I can get to set payload to shell. Control C. Oh, Shift Control C, guys. Don't forget. Don't be like me. Don't be a banana. Do it right, and you won't have to, Oh, and basically the way you do this, to go back and it's just press the arrows, and you'll get there. Okay, set. Let me see, I might have missed something. Okay, let's go. Okay, payload has already been started, and I'm just gonna run because I'm annoyed by, it's embarrassing. When you think I'm sorry guys, I've been interrupted. Let me get back to it. Okay, it's running. Everything is running now, and let's see. Everything is running now, and let's see if it actually works.
I'm still outside.
Okay. Oh, session has already been opened. I'm so sorry. It's because of the interruption. I can't really focus. So basically, now I'm just gonna press, just gonna do who am I to see if I've. Oh, we've gained access to root, and now I'm just gonna press ls to see what's on root. Okay, let me actually do present working directory and see what's on present working directory. Oh my goodness. cdd dot. Okay. cd